Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt it? Maybe someone's stress, their frustration, or their negative attitude that was so heavy it seemed to fill the entire space. You could feel the tension before anyone ever said a word. Or maybe you've been around someone who is calm. Their positive energy just radiates. They make everyone around them feel lighter, safer, and more at ease. You leave their presence feeling encouraged and grounded. Now, that's not just a vibe, and without trying to sound too woo-woo, what you're actually experiencing is the nervous system in real time. Your nervous system is constantly reading the people around you, their tone of voice, their breathing, their facial expressions, their body language, and the tension they're carrying. It is always asking one question: am I safe here? So in chiropractic, we call this co-regulation. It's the way our nervous system influences each other, constantly sending signals of stress or of safety. Inside your home, this is happening all day long. Your kids are reading your nervous system. Your spouse feels your stress. Your baby can sense when the environment feels calm or chaotic. This is why when one person in the family is struggling, everyone feels it. Stress doesn't stay neatly contained to one person. It moves through the whole house. So dad's work stress affects baby's sleep. Mom's anxiety shows up as toddler meltdowns. Even the dog starts acting differently when the house feels heavy. But most families are taught to treat problems one person at a time. Sleep training for the baby, behavior charts for the 5-year-old, anxiety medication for mom, without ever looking at the bigger picture. Now the truth is, you can't fully heal in isolation when your family is neurologically wired to heal together. And this isn't just something we experience emotionally, it shows up in research, and we see it every single week in our practice. Studies show that up to 15% of infants experience regulation changes in their first year of life. Things like poor sleep, constant tension, feeding struggles, colic, digestive issues, and difficulty settling. But what that statistic doesn't tell you is that these babies are often born into homes where the nervous system around them are already under stress. So mom is running on empty, dad is carrying work stress home every night, and the whole house is stuck in survival mode, while baby's nervous system is trying to develop in the middle of all of this. We see this pattern all the time. A parent brings in their child because of sleep struggles, sensory challenges, anxiety, constipation, or emotional dysregulation, you name it. We start care, things begin to improve, and then progress starts to kind of plateau. Many times, when we scan mom or dad, their scans look almost identical to what we saw in their child's initial scans. That's co-regulation. Their nervous systems are connected like Wi-Fi networks in the same house. If the signal at the source is full on stress, everyone feels it. It gets even deeper during pregnancy. So when a mom experiences chronic stress, high cortisol levels can directly impact baby's developing nervous system. That baby can be born already more sensitive to stress, more prone to dysregulation, and more likely to struggle with sleep, digestion, immune challenges, or emotional regulation later on. Then that baby grows up into an anxious child, then a stressed adult who eventually has children of their own. And just like that, the cycle continues. Now, this isn't just about symptoms, it's about patterns. Patterns of stress, survival mode, and nervous system dysregulation that can be passed down for generations unless someone decides to break the cycle. The nervous system was never designed to work in isolation. It's constantly reading, responding to, and adapting to the people around it. Your body is always taking in information from the nervous systems around you and then deciding whether it needs to stay calm and connected or shift into stress and survival mode. I like to explain it like an air traffic controller. So your nervous system is constantly trying to organize and to coordinate everything happening around you. It is managing stress, emotions, digestion, sleep, immune function, focus, and behavior, all while also responding to the nervous systems of the people in your home. So if dad comes home stressed from work, mom is overwhelmed, and the kids are already dysregulated, the whole system feels it. Children are especially sensitive to this because they are wired to borrow and learn nervous system regulation from their parents. They are constantly reading your tone of voice, your breathing, your facial expressions, your touch, and your overall emotional state. Even babies can pick up on stress without a single word being spoken. Their nervous systems are asking, am I safe here? And often they answer that question based on what they feel from you. You can actually measure this. So through heart rate variability, or HRV, we can see how stress patterns show up in the nervous system. Studies have shown that family members' nervous systems often begin to synchronize. That means families can either create a cycle of calm and healing or a storm of chaos and dysregulation. This is why individual care can sometimes only take someone so far. Trying to help your child regulate while the home environment stays stressed is like trying to push a car with the parking brake on. You can keep trying, but progress feels slow, frustrating, exhausting, and also expends a ton of energy. It is also like trying to remodel a house on a cracked foundation. You can make improvements to one room, but if the foundation underneath is unstable, the problem keeps showing back up. This is why we talk so much about the perfect storm. It is rarely just one thing. It is environmental, generational, and collective. It affects everyone living under the same roof. When only one person in the family gets adjusted, it is like tuning one instrument in an orchestra while everyone else is still off key. You may hear some improvement, but the discord is still there. Real healing happens when the whole system starts to come back into balance. Now, this is where neurologically focused chiropractic care changes everything. When families get adjusted together, we often see their nervous systems begin to regulate together too. HRV patterns improve, stress responses calm down, sleep gets better, emotions feel more manageable, and the home starts to feel lighter. We call this creating a regulation field. Instead of everyone's nervous systems feeding stress into each other, they begin supporting each other. Calm creates calm. Regulation creates regulation. Breaking generational cycles requires more than helping the one person showing the symptoms. It means looking at the whole family system. The child with sensory challenges, the mom carrying constant anxiety, the dad holding silent stress, it all matters. Just like the umbilical cord physically connected mom and baby in the beginning, your family stays neurologically connected long after birth. The truth is, healing happens best when you heal together. Now, the good news is your family does not have to stay stuck in survival mode. So instead of just managing the chaos, constantly reacting, and feeling like everyone in the house is barely holding it together, you can start changing the environment your family lives in. You can shift the pattern. You can create more calm, better sleep, fewer meltdowns, less overwhelm, and a home that actually feels peaceful again. That starts by understanding that healing is not just individual, it is family work. As we head into summer, this is the perfect time to make sure the whole family is supported. Sometimes that means scheduling those boost adjustments to keep everyone regulated through schedule changes, travel, and all the extra chaos that summer can bring. And if your child is already under care, but you have never had your own nervous system checked, this may be your sign. If you are new here and wondering what your scans might reveal, we would love to help. Your kids are borrowing regulation from you every single day. Making sure your nervous system is supported is not selfish. It is one of the best things you can do for your family. So give us a call, you can send us a message, or you can check out our website to schedule your insight scans. Your family deserves more than you just getting by. You deserve to thrive together.